Hello, I'm Dr. Mark Levy, and I'm the creator of the Asthma Spotlight Podcast. And this is primarily aimed at people with asthma and their carers, and also parents of children with asthma. So I'm going to tell you about the podcast in this short video. I've got a special interest in asthma, and asthma attacks can be very frightening, they can be very severe, and sometimes they can lead to death. So it's a disease that must be taken really very seriously. I've been a family doctor for many years and have looked after many people with asthma and also been involved in research as well as inquests into the deaths of people with asthma. So why did I decide to do this podcast? Sadly, I've seen many people who've suffered badly from asthma. And as I said, I've also been involved in inquests where I've been the expert witness for coroners into investigating cases where people have died from asthma. Now, in many of these people and in many of these deaths, the problem was that the people did not know enough about their asthma, and most importantly, they didn't know how to recognize danger signals, and they didn't know when to call for medical help. So I've been doing this weekly podcast on asthma to try and help people with asthma, as well as parents of children with asthma, to learn as much as possible about their disease. And why? So you or your child can take control of your asthma together with your healthcare provider. The weekly Asthma Spotlight podcasts cover a new topic each time, and I've been honoured to include guest interviews at times. These guests have so far included a specialist paediatrician, a specialist nurse, a pharmacist with asthma expertise, and a specialist in the new way of treating asthma with a 2-in-1 inhaler to both treat symptoms of asthma and to treat the underlying inflammation which is causing the asthma process. So the Asthma Spotlight podcast provides lots of information for you on asthma. This will help you to understand how the medication works, how to tell when your asthma is flaring up, and why it's so important to follow your doctor's advice and to stay safe. So a key message for now, which I do emphasize in many of the podcast episodes, is that an asthma attack is both a signal that something serious has gone wrong, and it's also a signal that another attack may follow, and this might be soon after that attack. So it's really necessary, and in my view it's very important, to see your doctor to find out why you had this attack and how to prevent another one from happening. So you need to identify what was preventable in this attack. What could you or your doctor have done to prevent you from ending up having an asthma attack? So why don't you make my day? And if you like the podcast, follow me, and using the button below, share this podcast with other people. Thank you for your attention.